Married to her husband Shane for a year and is now 7 months pregnant with their second child. And then one night, Shane announces he doesn't love her. He wants a divorce. Since then, Laura has learned that Shane's been cheating on her. In fact, Shane told us he blames Laura for making his new girlfriend break up with him. And Kathy says that her husband Justin has been so great with her two little boys from her first marriage that she was thrilled when she got pregnant with Justin's baby. They were going to have 3 kids. Now they have been married 7 weeks. And Justin told Kathy he doesn't really like being a husband and he wants to go back to being a bachelor so that he can date other women. Now, in order to do that, he told Kathy he wants a divorce. We're going to bring the husbands out in a moment, and I think today we really ought to investigate little words like commitment or at what point you should be in your life before you think about getting married. And first, I would like to talk to the women alone. Laura, you first. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I know this is tough for you. You told us that everything was great in the marriage. You were married how long?
We were married a year.
Year?
A year.
What
So
happened?
we've been together 4 years total.
So total of 4 years. What has happened?
Well, everything was fine up until, I guess, all the way up until recently, last 2 months. We were staying at my mother-in-law's trying to get ourselves back together. We bought a trailer and it's got some damages done to it, and we've been trying to get it repaired, so that's why we were staying with her. And I decided, since his mother was a single person and her boyfriend was coming in, and I decided to go and stay at my mom's so she could have her house to herself. And I was expecting maybe 2 weeks to be there at the most. And then Shane kept to the point to where he would not talk to me on the phone. He was avoiding me.
So he stayed with his mother?
Yes.
Because he works near
Right,
there.
he works
and you went
there.
off and said, okay, let mother or boyfriend, and that's enough in the trailer, right?
Right.
Okay. And that you would call him, and he stopped taking the phone calls?
Either his brother would say he's not there, or he'd be gone, or nobody would know where he was at, or just avoiding me. So the one night I was able to get in touch with him, and I was trying to talk to him and see what was going on with him and what was going on, period. He just told me he wasn't in love with me anymore.
He just said, I'm not in love with you anymore?
He just blurted it out. I'm not in love with you anymore.
Do you have any idea why?
No, I don't. I don't have any clue at all.
Wait. We are talking, I know I may be old-fashioned, we're talking about a sanctity of the church, a sanctity of law. We're talking about something that to millions of people means the most important moment, decision-wise, of their life. You're born, you marry, you die. That's it. What do you mean just stupid?
Well, I really think I got married for the wrong reasons, because her kids, she was married before, and then I paid for her divorce, for all this stuff out, just so, I can get her out of that relationship, because it wasn't a right relationship she was in. I'll just leave it at that.
Right.
So I got her out of that, and then...
Why did you get her out of that? Do you love her?
No.
You do not love your wife?
No.
Did you love your wife?
Did I?
Yes.
I believed it was love, but on an overall picture, no.
Why would you have a child with this woman if you were not planning on providing a relationship of a father and a mother and a stable relationship? Why would you do that?
I really don't know.
What? I won't stand I don't know question. I don't know why I got married. I don't know why I'm having children. What do you mean, I don't know?
Well, it's more...
You're not a dumb person. What do you mean you don't know?
It was more the attraction towards the kids. Like my ex-fiance, she would have had a 2-year-old. She has a 2-year-old almost. And it's just the attraction of her 2-year-old, and it's like
you like
family
kids.
matters.
If you like kids, go be a Boy Scout leader. Why? Your husband, Randy, 6 months ago, they had lived together for how long?
Maybe 6 months.
So it's about a year in the relationship. She is now pregnant with their second child. And Sarah said there were problems in the marriage, but things came to a head when she found out recently by accident that her husband had cheated on her in her bed while she was out of town. Sarah, how did you find out about this affair? Let's go to that, and then we'll go through everything else.
Okay. Well, one of his friends, he introduced me to, he's married, and they were leaving state. He got stationed to me. And I went over there to see if they just wanted to have a little barbecue or a little party before they left. And
You mean you were going to throw this nice neighbor couple a party before they left?
Yeah, she's my age and has a kid, and so I kind of wanted to send her off in a good way. And I went over there and I thought I was going to be talking about hot dogs and buns and everything. And then suddenly she just came out and said, "I slept with your husband last summer."
What?
I didn't know how to take it. I mean, I just sat there like I just felt totally numb.
May I give you a party? Oh, whoops, I slept with your husband.
Yeah. She said that she had passed out in front of the fireplace, and she woke up. She woke up naked in my bed, and then my husband came in and said, "Oh, don't worry, we used a condom." And I looked at her, and I didn't know what to say. I just kind of nodded, and I said, "Well, I got to get my daughter home," and put her in bed for a nap. And I went home, and I put her down, and I went in the bedroom and confronted my husband, and he said, first of all, he denied it, and then I caught him in a lie, and then he just came out with the whole story. He said it didn't happen the way she said it did, but he did sleep with her, and...
Okay. What do you want to do about this?
I don't know, honestly. I love him a lot, but I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
You don't trust him?
No, I've been in a bad relationship before, and I'm not going to get walked on.
Okay. So, if you had your choice, you would leave him?
Yes, I would.
You would?
Yes, I would.
So this is now the opposite. Does he want to stay and you want to go?
Yes, he does. He's apologized numerous times and pleaded, and he really wants to work things out, but I go nuts. I mean, every time he looks at girls or something, I start thinking, and these pictures start flashing in my head, you know, and I can't handle it. Before the incident happened, our relationship was slowly changing. We would just get in stupid arguments, and...
Pregnant. Remember, all the ladies on the panel are pregnant with their second child, and she says she's the one who also wants a divorce. Now, Todd has had 2 affairs, and he's the one who says, "I'm just addicted, and I'm going to continue doing it." Before we bring Todd out, this is not like the gentleman next to you. This is not the one-night stand thing. This is 2 big, solid affairs, right?
Yes, ones that I found out about, and that he admits them. He's proud of them.
So there's more.
Oh, yes. This is just 2 since we've been married in the last 7 months.
Okay.
This isn't from the last 3.5 years we've been
Do
together.
you want out of the marriage?
Yes, I do.
Your line to us is you grew up, he didn't.
Yes, we got together when I was 18 years old. No responsibility, no kids, no job. All I thought about is where the next party was or what we could do to have fun. I grew up, I have responsibility. I have grown-up things to do, like raise kids, keep a house, get a job, go to school, and he just wants to sit and do whatever he wants all day.
Do you love him?
I love him. Yes, I honestly love him, but I don't want to put up with this anymore. This is it.
Okay, let's have Todd come on out. Todd, come on out. Todd, you're talking to a grown-up woman here. You're addicted to affairs.
Beautiful women.
She said this should be the happiest time of her life, and yet it has turned into a nightmare because Anthony was caught stealing condoms. I do not understand.
No, I didn't understand.
Ah, If you are pregnant and you are married, who was he stealing condoms?
Exactly.
Got it. I'm a little dense, right? Takes me a while. Sorry. Tell me what's going on with your mind. I don't want to put words in your mouth. What are you feeling? Do you love him?
I love him, but I'm ticked.
Sure. Is he having an affair?
I don't know. He said he only did it one time. I don't know.
What do you think? Women have an instinct.
I think he's lying.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I love my husband, and I want to try and work things out, but, I have to get over, the trust again.
How you going to do that?
I don't know.
How bad is it?
Real bad.
When you told him that you knew he was having an affair, what did he do?
Well, first of all, after everything blew up in his face, it's like he finally fessed up and said that he cheated, and it was only one time.
Want me to talk to him?
Yeah, sure, talk to him. Sure it won't do any good, but
You are angry, aren't you?
I am real angry. I was so angry, I wanted to super glue his penis to his leg.
Okay. Do you want to start with them, or you go anywhere you want?
All right, we need a lot of work, maybe a few hours in my office, huh? Or a lifetime. You know, you need to know what love is all about. I want to generalize first, because love means forever. And I don't hear that from any one of you up here, that love is forever and it's a commitment. And it means intimacy. It doesn't mean operating between your legs, guys. Okay? And when you have children, you want to mess up your lives, two people, that's a tragedy unto itself if you get married. But when you have babies, that's a commitment that each and every one of you have to take into consideration, because one generation is going to infect the next, and you're going to have problems. Your kids are going to have problems if you guys have problems. Now,
Let's go to our next couple. What is going to happen here?
well, I think that you're really very sincere about the mistake that you made.
I do too.
And I think there's some hope, but you've got to work very, very hard to win back her trust. And you have to be there for her and your children, your future children, and never, ever, ever even think about being unfaithful. You can look at other women and you can look at other men. Hey, that's part of being human. But to act on it means you're running away from the very foundation of a marriage, and that's being intimate and loving. And by the way, you both deserve that love. Each and every one of you deserve it. You just don't know how to get it. So I say to you, work real hard. And if you ever have any doubts, give me a call, okay?